I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
Appreciate you, Cuz. Here. Methinks you've earned a reward, Cuz.
Shan't be able to take their eyes off me.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
We ought to put it to...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
The Warfarer is the ultimate vocation for proving your glory, Arisen.
We shall have to get a feel for the breadth of your abilities in true combat.
quite the predicament.
Welcome.
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in. Much obliged. I fear I have no wisdom to offer.
Has anyone got corn to spray? Am I shedding?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So, before you check the price, just hope to see you again.
Well, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Now, where was our bound again?
That's quite enough! What a nice surprise! I've got the sharpest ears in town.
I'll feel a sight better once I'm out. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
What should I do?
Oh, tell me they haven't got any fleas.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
You have my support.
'Tis hard to find my footing in this darkness. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
What is it? Have you brought me something to sate my unquenchable thirst for knowledge? A book, perchance? No, a letter, is it? Let's see here. But know that tonight the moon shall again be shrouded in a veil of gossamer clouds, awaiting the return of the sun's warming glow. Well, well. I'd not thought Disa the capacity for such refinement. 'Tis a love letter of a sort. One that draws on ancient symbolism to convey its message. The moon represents a woman, the sun, a man. Put simply, what this letter means to communicate is, I miss you. Ha! A surprisingly saccharine sentiment coming from the Queen Regent. Would you not agree? I know not who this Phaesus is, though 'tis safe to say that Disa is rather invested in him. What concerns me is this godsway mentioned in the first line. If we can take this letter at its word, and 'twas indeed granted to the Queen Regent, we can surmise that it must be something tangible, an object. As to what manner of object, however, I can only begin to guess, and I'm not one for pointless conjecture. I suspect someone of Batali heritage might be able to tell you more.
I grant you roaring flame.
I feel this trial is too much for one such as me.
If I sleep on my work.
My head hurts just thinking about
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Our soldiers need better training.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this work.
Though I cannot be sure how 'twill aid us, I do believe there is more to that letter than we yet understand. I trust you will get to the bottom of it. And should you learn something, would you be so kind as to share it with me? Truly? Then my mother and this man are... My thanks for looking into this. Alas, I had hoped 'twould be of greater use to our cause.
Silence cultivates wisdom.
I must earn the people's faith.
Suppose I ought to earn. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Well, this isn't good.
Nary a gentle scratch on my arms and armor.
This letter is precious indeed. Shall we see it to Sir Ernesto at the encampment on Volcanic Island? Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
My shift's done. I'm off to the tavern.
I can't go on like this.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhaps silver ore will serve. We can purchase it, or mine it up ourselves.
'Tis as you say.
trained for this.
One very It's not the import ever happens here, anyhow.
I expect this ore will suffice for the silver stone Miss Daphne requested. Let us deliver it to her now.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them, even just once. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hiya, Risen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
I knew it to be so.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Oh, it's so shiny.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
A tad rowdy, but I can't complain.
Some of us get
Rest all my crew. Full of visions.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve. Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares.
Here's hoping we don't run into any trouble today.
This place always puts me at ease.
Nattering all day is tiring.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Such quietude. That now is a welcome sight. It's been a hot day.
One can ne'er be too careful.
It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts.
That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
That's just what I was thinking.
I can make...
No sense of this.
One can ne'er be too careful.
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew. I'd wager we've plenty of gold ore. Shall we deliver it to Miss Daphne?
Hoy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet?
Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops, or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
'Tis easily done.
I must confess, I'm rather lost.
If I stay here, I'm in for a surprise. Must hold out till someone comes to me. I don't mind a bit of taste.
I fear this trial is too much for one.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go away. It's toward improving life in the slums.
'Tis as you say.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. What do you think? Does this suit me?
I hope this job plays out better than the last.
best I had my life. That's something. Nary a
I must
tale to
confess, I'm not I can't stand much more.
Have a look. Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks. Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
I can make no sense of this.
Oh, sir, if you please. Pray, excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
I'd more time than I know how to spend.
Still waiting on that report. That's such peace.
Shall we visit the manor as the maid bid? I can guide you there if you wish.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so sharp as it once was. Whenever I am absent, she grows terribly distressed. By leaving a look-alike in the house, I hope to ensure her peace of mind while I attend to matters of my own. Would you be willing to lend your assistance? Splendid. Thank you so very much.
'Twas in the slums that I witnessed you speaking with the girl. Would you be so kind as to bring her here?
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Mayhap I really would have been better off a baker.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Hoy, Arisen! I was hoping you'd come by so I could thank you again for all your help. You really made a difference around here. Hmm? You wanted to ask me a favour this time? All right. How can I help? So, this noble boy wants me to pretend to be him? I mean, I don't know the first thing about being a noble. Besides, are you sure we can trust these people? It all sounds a bit fishy to me. All right, I'll do it. But if I'm not very good at it, it's not my fault, okay?
My bed.
Tell me I haven't got it.
Now, where was I bound again?
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Why is everyone
Time to head to market, methinks. Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
I'm a predicament.
Look, young master. She's here.
Indeed. I could be staring into a mirror. Diana, will you dress her and instruct her in her role?
As you wish, young master. This way, if you please, miss.
What a kindness you've done me. Now I can go and fetch a gift for Mother. I'm hoping a little cheer will aid her in her recovery, and a flower from Melve seems just the thing. And she was born there, you see. No doubt her days would be brighter with a memento of her old home by her bedside.
All is ready, young master. You need only finish your preparations for the journey. You know, the roads around Melve are supposed to be really dangerous. I heard the safest way to get there is to carry something that reeks of Cyclops with you, because it'll scare all the monsters away. The lands around Melve are rife with poisonous flora. I'd hoped to pack an antidote for the young master, but the shops had none to spare. 'Tis not only poison the plants inflict, but drowsiness besides. Might there not be a curative that accounts for both?
over here!
It seems Master Sebastian is lacking a few supplies. Shall we gather what springs to mind?
Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times. We live in.
Much obliged.
I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Welcome.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Well then, I ought to be off, I suppose. I must confess, I feel rather uneasy. This is my first time leaving the city. I only hope I've not forgotten anything of import. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? Let's see. What else must I bring? Ah, I almost forgot.
Predicament.
Could you come over here?
Might you spare me in town? Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Much obliged.
This inspires an awe of most humans. There's aught to be said. Lots to do.
Quite the predicament.
Well then, I must confess, I only hope I've not forgotten. You think I ought to bring some medicine and monster repellent with me? What precisely would you suggest? My thanks. I'm certain these will come in useful. Now, I really must be going. wish me luck.
Take care, young master.
Come back safe.
Thank you for your aid in all of this, sir. I shall see about procuring you a suitable reward, so pray do come visit us again.